Hi everyone, welcome back to Mayfield Poetry Episode 7. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Let's continue our National Poetry Month focus by looking at 2 more poems about nature. Today we're going to be looking at the work of Christina Rossetti. Christina Rossetti was born in London, England in 1830, and she died in 1894. Her very first poems were dedicated to her mother, well before she could even write. She became famous in her lifetime for her much-loved poetry, including children's poems. The poems that we'll look at today are about clouds and the wind. Before we look at those poems, let's visualize wind for a moment. Close your eyes. What words come to your mind to tell about the picture of the wind that you're seeing in your mind right now? Did you think of the word calm? Or maybe brisk, strong, cold, breezy, blustery? All those words could describe the wind. What words were you thinking of? Can you actually see the wind? How do we know it's really real? I can't wait to read the poem, The Wind. Now close your eyes again. Visualize clouds. What words come to your mind to describe the picture you're seeing of clouds? Are you thinking of the words fluffy or puffy? Maybe you're thinking of some color words like white or gray. How about this word? Ominous. I like that word. Did anyone think of the word sheep? Wait a minute, what do sheep have to do with clouds? I'm curious about that. Have you ever noticed that the clouds move in the sky? Why? Are you ready? Let's read these poems. Let's start with the poem called The Wind. Before I read it, I want you to be thinking about that word we talked about before, personification. Here you'll see Christina Rossetti making the wind seem human. Listen as I read. The wind. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Who has seen the wind? Neither you nor I. But when the trees bow down their heads, the wind is passing by. In that first stanza, the leaves are hanging trembling, like a person might do. That seems to me like a gentle wind. But in the second stanza, the trees are bowing down their imaginary heads, just like a human might do. That sounds like a really strong wind, doesn't it? Now, let's take a look at our second poem called Clouds. Again, you'll see that the poet is using personification. She's making the clouds seem like humans in some way. You'll also notice she's using sheep as a metaphor to compare them to clouds. Listen as I read. Clouds. White sheep, on a blue hill. When the wind stops, you all stand still. When the wind blows, you walk away slow. White sheep, where do you go? In the poem Clouds, you see that the poet is using sheep to describe those fluffy white clouds in the blue sky, and the author is using a blue hill to describe the sky. And the clouds seem human because they're standing still, and when the wind blows, they're walking away, just like a human might do. I hope you enjoyed those poems, and I want you to get outside today and enjoy nature. Look at those clouds and listen for the wind. And then draw a picture or write a poem about your time outside. Maybe you could even dedicate your work to someone special to you. Don't forget to send a photo of your original work to me or your teacher. I'd love to share it on a future episode. You can email me at kkey@clevelandschools.org. Tune in next time for more nature poetry. What do you think our next nature poem will be about? Until then, take care.